Let us understand the concept of earned value analysis, which has been extensively used for delivery measurement. Let us say you are supervising a project and the concerned project leader comes to you and says, the project was supposed to be 100 days, but sir, we have finished it in 80 days. Is that very interesting to you? Yes, you will be happy that the project has been finished in 80 days. But the very important aspect you have to measure is how much money has been spent. What was the plan? If the initial plan was to spend 10 lakh rupees and the person has spent 15 lakh rupees, then it is not worth it. To understand the relationship between three aspects, we have to do a three-dimensional analysis kind of stuff, where you will have various variances and indices based on the actual cost, planned value and schedule. To measure the project performance and compare it with the baseline, we can definitely use earned value method. There are some key terms which you have to understand before going ahead with the analysis: the planned value, the earned value, the actual cost and budget at completion. These are the important keywords to be understood. There are four important parameters you have to understand as far as earned value is concerned. They are the cost variance, the schedule variance, the cost performance index and schedule performance index. Cost variance talks about the difference between earned value and actual cost. Schedule variance talks about the difference between the earned value and the planned value. The cost performance index is a ratio of earned value to the actual cost, and schedule performance index is the ratio of earned value to planned value. The cost variance is negative, means it is the project is over budget. It is if it is positive, it indicates it is under the budget. And schedule variance, if it is negative, means it is behind the schedule. If the schedule variance is positive, it means you are ahead of the schedule. Schedule performance index indicates a project is progressing at what percentage of the original plan, and cost performance index tells you how much dollars worth of work you are getting done for every dollar you spent. Let us take an example. Okay, 4 test scripts to be developed in 4 days. That was the schedule, and they are all similar as far as the effort is concerned and as far as the cost is concerned, and each has to be developed at $100 of cost. Now after 4 days you want to find out what has happened and you try to get the status of the work done. You will find that only 3 test scripts have been developed. Is it a matter of concern? Yes, it is definitely a matter of concern. But when you probe further, you find out that it has been achieved at a lesser cost. Only $200 are spent in developing these 3 test scripts. Assuming the actual cost is $200, schedule variance is 300 minus 400, that is minus 100, which is a matter of concern, and cost variance is 300 minus 200, that is plus 100. That means as far as costs are concerned, you can be happy, but as far as schedule is concerned, it is a matter of concern. Now let us say there are two projects of different sizes. How do you compare the performance of these two different projects? From that perspective, there are two indices which have been introduced, the Schedule Performance Index and Cost Performance Index. Schedule Performance Index in this case is 300 by 400, that is 0.75. That means the work is getting done at the rate of 75% of the plan. Cost Performance Index is 300 by 200, that is 1.5. That means for every dollar you spent, you got 1.5 times worth of work done, or 50% of work, more work is done.